boy here, Ash, with Z. Today we're going to be discussing what things you can add to your car to enhance your car as well as optimize your car. First thing I do want to talk about is this spoiler. It creates a lot of downforce, momentum to increase your trajectory as your geometry. These are really good wheels. It makes your car move in a straight line as well as
in a straight line.
Yeah, these back wheels, but then you have these front wheels which connects to your steering wheel, where you can actually use to actually change the direction of your car. It's a pretty handy little thing. This is what you call your door handle. It's really useful for you to get to driving. And yeah, thanks for listening.
That's the video done. He's taking over the channel, so this is the last video you will see of me.
Hey guys, it's me again. Yeah, that was Fauzi's little bit of a goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm back to talk more about my 370Z. As you can see, it's red. As you know, as you've seen before, red is a very fast color. It helps your car go very fast. You guys have probably been seeing. Have probably seen. I'm not much of a car guy. Don't really know much about cars.
This video, I'm going to tell you guys about what I found with the 370 or with any sports car, how you can optimize it, the best mods that I've found that has truly changed the feel of the car. Obviously, you can expand from these parts to make that incremental steps to make it specific to how you drive and how you like your car. First mod that I actually really felt a big difference, and I think every car needs, especially if you're spirited driving or on the track especially, is sway bars. Thicker sway bars. Thicker sway bars or adjustable sway bars will actually give you a more stable ride and more responsiveness in the steering as you're cornering and everything like that. It optimizes your steering and your body roll and how you shift your weight. You can feel everything in the car. I think that's the most bang for buck for suspension mods would be your sway bars. So change the entire feel of my car from the stock ones to the thicker sway bars. I found a huge difference in that. Another suspension mod are coilovers. Coilovers adjust your ride height and also can adjust your dampening settings as well. The lower your car is, the lower the center of gravity is. So that means your car is more planted on the ground and less body roll as you take corners. So coilovers paired with sway bars, literally the best. Give your car a little upgrade to the next level of steering, of handling and everything like that. A whole lot of bracing and a whole lot of stiffer bushings will make your power transfer from the engine to the wheels much more efficient, and so you don't lose that much torque and power to the wheels. And so that means your engine mounts, your transmission mounts, your diff mounts, even a diff brace, if you only have one stud that's holding the diff to the subframe, add a diff brace to make sure the diff is secured into the subframe a bit better, and so there's no real flex in that. And the benefit you get from that is huge. Even just daily driving makes the car way more fun to drive because you feel the responsiveness of the power going straight to your wheels. Stiffen up those bushes and stiffen up those moving parts, those flexing parts. Just make all power transferable parts tight. Speaking of power transfer, responsiveness and everything, a throttle controller does make a difference. There's a lot of people that are very skeptical about it. After putting a throttle controller in this car, it literally changed the car. Yes, it doesn't increase horsepower or torque. It allows you to fully optimize the control of when the throttle is opening. With new drive-by-wire throttles in newer cars, they have a lag from when you put your foot down and then it registers to where it opens. So it has that lag. Pretty sure it's for safety or something like that. I'm not sure. The throttle controller, you can actually change how sensitive you want it or how laggy you want it. It has made a huge difference in responsiveness in this car when I put my foot down. It works in percentages of how much you put your foot down and how much it opens and stuff like that. At the same time, at the end of it, when you put your foot down, it's always going to be at the same point whether or not you have the throttle controller or not. It's just that starting responsiveness. Another thing that will help with your engine and outputting power and optimizing your engine is breathing mods. So intakes, your exhaust. The factory exhaust in all cars are very restrictive just because, I guess, emissions. Just think about having a stuffed nose and trying to breathe out of your nose. That's how your car comes from factory. You can still breathe, but it's very, very restrictive. To optimize that, open up the breathing mods, full catback exhaust. You go high flow cats or test pipes to open up the catalytic converters, which is the most restrictive part of the entire exhaust. And also if you want headers as well, and intakes, cold air intakes, pretty much that's your nose to your engine. That's where it breathes. That's where it breathes the air into the engine and makes combustion with the fuel and pressure and everything like that. So opening up your intakes to make it more efficient. There's some cars that have very, very good stock air boxes. The 370Z is one of them. You can even sometimes lose power if you change from the stock airbox to a short tube intake. Long tube intakes in the Z if you have one. Just to keep the longevity of your wheels, if you're lowering the car, definitely get camber arms and more adjustable toe bolts, adjustable toe arms or traction arms and stuff like that, just so you can dial it in that much better and optimize where the contact patch of your tires is on the ground. Depending on what you're going for, you can actually optimize how much contact you want the tires to be on the ground, how much camber you want, how much toe you want. The ultimate killer of tires is your toes. Camber, yes, but if you have really bad toe in or toe out, it'll literally kill your tires so much faster than camber ever will. So in layman's terms, zero toe is when your tires are perfectly straight. Depending on if you want toe in or toe out, that's how the wheels will sit. And imagine if the tire is rolling and it's rolling like that, the contact patch is not perfectly centered with the treads. So it's going across the tread. Just be mindful of that. Just a bonus tip to keep your tires going for longer, because tires ain't cheap, man.
Man, them tires ain't cheap.
That's pretty much just hitting the surface level of all these little things that can optimize pretty much any car, to be honest. That's just what I found with just installing all these small different parts and everything just coming together and working better together. It's actually a really, really fun game to play. It's all a game of trial and error with cars to find that perfect sweet spot with how you drive and your style of driving. So in saying that, I will see you guys in the next video. If you haven't already, please smash that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.